Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming today. So let's go over the things that we were able to complete. First of all, we managed to do the database implementation as we agreed, as well as the API to connect with it. We ended up using Firebase for our database implementation since using SQL or other options that we reviewed would have meant that we wouldn't have the access to the same things and it got complicated and we needed some licenses. So Firebase was the optimal choice for this. And then the API, we managed to complete it using Python, so perfect there. We also fixed the flow problem that we had between the buttons of the sign up logic and the login logic and the pages that is working now. And also we managed to connect all of those elements to the backend itself because in our previous sprint, as you know, everything was front end focused. So now the sign up is working, the login is working, and that is working directly with saving information behind the scenes. Same for profile creations, for creating children, and also for all the part of the transactions that is being saved correctly in the database, and it is also being filtered correctly based on what we are saving behind the scenes. So everything that we had planned for this sprint was correctly completed. Now let us go to the demo, shall we?
Okay, and now to the demo. Since we have limited time to do the demo, I already made the whole thing of starting it. If you need to start it from the very beginning, go to the other video where I say how to do this. Now, first things first, let's see how the sign up works. Let's see. This is the family logging email that I want to put. Let's say that the password is gonna be 12345 6. And now I confirm it here, 12345 6. And I'll put as name, I don't know, let's say Richard Montero with capital O because why not? And the pin for me is gonna be 1234, so that it's easy to remember. And in here I put it at once again, and I put sign up. Now, if we go to our database, we're gonna see under profiles. Let's see. Oh, right, I have to refresh this. We're gonna see here someone called Richard Montero. Now going in here, if I put the same email and the password that we set for this one, we're gonna log in and here is the parent. And we can enter with the pin that we set. And here we are. Now for the next part of the demo, I'm gonna use the other account that you saw already made here because, well, it's gonna be easier for the transactions because, well, I have transactions here already made for it. So I use the TTU email and the password is the same one, 12345 6. Now if we log in, we're gonna have my two childs and me as a parent. If I enter here, in the dashboard, we're gonna see that Eric has a lot of money and Sophia as well. So if I want to withdraw some money, let's say I'm gonna put here my bad, and we withdraw, I don't know, $100. We're gonna see that this number is gonna change. You see it right here. And if I deposit, can put happy month to send in some way and put a bunch of money. Deposit successful, we're gonna see that it ends and it changes it. Here in the transactions, we're gonna see all the transactions made. Happy month, which I just did, and my bad, as well as the other ones that I already made. So in here, it's very difficult to see which ones are from Sophia, which ones from Eric. So in name, I can put Sophia, and I'm gonna see all the transactions that I have made to Sophia. Now, let's see. I want to see the ones that I made, I don't know, from, let's find out this here, the 5th. So we would put from the 4th to the 6th. And here it is, the only one in the 5th. So as you can see, these queries work. You can see the transactions made in those timings. That will be the transactions. You already saw this. And now manage family. In here, I can delete people or I can add another one. So if I add a new member, let's say this one is called Mike Nelson. We put him as a child and we enter a new pin, whatever we want. We can add the member. And if we refresh the page, we're gonna see that Mike Nelson is in here. And also it's in here. Now, if I delete Mike Nelson, oh well, it's also in here. If we go to profiles, we can find in here in our database Mike Nelson. So as we can see, it's not only front end, but rather it's really calling things in the backend. And we can see it in here too. These are all the gets, all the queries. Here is the add profile one. And now if we go in here and we delete Mike Nelson, and then we refresh, we're gonna see that we only have two childs again. And in here, we're gonna see the delete called. And now to the last part.
So for future sprints, we would like to add some new implementations, like adding an email notification for every transaction. We would like to improve the app's design and visuals, mostly enhance transitions and design for user experience, show who made each transaction, allow schedule weekly and monthly deposits. For the accounts, add an avatar image so users can link it with their account, and currently users can't change their PIN, so we would like to let the user change their PIN basically for better security.